Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the daily. And as you can see by the back, we've got the centre exit rear bumper off the Arosa Sport. Well, it's actually off a Lupo, but hey, it's the same thing. And today we're going to have a crack at installing it. It's actually not that difficult. All you've got to do is whip these rear lights out, and there's just several screws under here and under here as well. So how hard can it be, says Jeremy Clarkson. Let's find out. So I'm going to actually take a closer look at the bumper because I kind of just looked at it on Facebook and went, yes, that fits, which it does. I've not actually had a look at the overall condition of the bumper. It doesn't actually matter because I'm painting it anyway. That'll all come off with a bit of gum wash or something. I don't care about the actual quality of the paint there because you can see it's lacquer peeled out its head, which is a shame, but I'm going to put it on the car anyway because it's not that far off completion and I can see myself painting it in the next few months potentially, just like I plan to with the other one. So the first thing we'll do is take out these rear lights, and what you're going to need is just a little screwdriver or a ratchet and a T25 on the end of that. Now, referring to these rear lights, so you will know if you know your stuff that these are off the Lupo, and unfortunately, as I might have mentioned in the previous video to this one about this car, they've actually wired these in specifically, which I'm really not happy about, and I have absolutely no idea how to wire in the original Arosa lights. I tried to just put them straight back in and it blew the fuses for the indicators and the hazards. So if anyone knows anything or knows anyone that might be able to help out, drop it in the comments or just DM me on Instagram. My Instagram's here. It would be absolutely most appreciated. Thank you. Because they do suit the car, but they just don't suit it in this colour. It's too much red. Like it just washes itself out. I don't like it. Here we go, T30. And then just I'm assuming this one's going to be hard to crack off. Yeah, easy. And then obviously there's one more on the other side. So now these are off, we need to whip under the car and have a look what's under there. Believe that they are also T30s, but if they're in bad condition, which we're about to find out, you can use a T25 to get in there and stop it from completely just chewing itself to pieces. So let's find out. And they look in relatively good condition, as does the underside of the car. It's not ridiculously crusty. The cat's not been nicked, obviously, because it doesn't stink like the last one. Yeah, all looks well under here. There's a bit of rust, but hey, who cares? It's an old car. Yeah, these look in pretty good condition actually, so in my case I will probably get away with using this T30. He says, oh, look at that, with absolute ease. She cracks off. This one's in slightly worse condition, but I've got away with still using that T30. We've dealt with the top bolts and the bottom bolts. We've now just got the side ones to do, which are actually the most difficult ones to do because you may have to take the wheel off. I'm going to try and not do that, obviously, because that's just long. It is these ones that hold the arch lining together. It's just these three here. There's 1, 2 and 3, and unfortunately they look pretty well rounded off. So give me a second and I'll see what I can do about that. Alright, so I figured that this thing's going nowhere with the bumper because I've got to take these wheels off. There's absolutely no other way of doing it, which is really, really annoying because I'm halfway through the job. So I'm going to just put the lights back on, leave the bumper attached as is, and just continue it down at the unit where I've got a bit more space to take the wheels off. Right, so once you've whipped the wheel off, you want to just get these 3 Torx bits here. These look like they're going to be mega fun to get off, so I'm going to try and use a T20 and just see how we go on. If it is starting to round off, then you can obviously change sizes accordingly to see if that works, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So these ones here actually came off pretty easy, and I'm glad that I did jack up the car on this side, although I don't think I did need to, but like I said, I'm glad I did it anyway, because you just get a better view of what is actually under here for the video's purpose. If I hop round the other side, you will see I've got this lot off and I've not actually jacked the car up. That just undoes like that, and now I've got one little pesky dude here. So unfortunately I did have to break it to get it off, but it's alright. I don't think that'll make too much of a difference anyway. I'm not going for a purist build anyway. I did gash myself a little bit, but hey, nothing that a wipe can't sort. And then all you've got left is these little light clips here, which I will buzz off in a second with a little flathead. There we go. And that one didn't break off, and that is how you take the bumper off. Ooh. It looks very clean under here. I'm pretty impressed with that. Slip this back on. Right, let's line this one up and see how she fits. Just recorded this bit after the video because I completely forgot to realise these little bits here, these wires, you can just thread those through from where I left them here. You can just thread them straight through these holes. Use a flathead to pop the little light clusters here out of the old bumper, plug them straight in, and they will go back right into place. So the first thing I'm going to do now is tighten these top T30s down again. And there's the other. Sweet, so now I can pop this light back in, like so, and then pop her straight back into place. Happy days. And that, folks, is how you put a Lupo Sport and GTI bumper on your standard Arosa / Lupo. And I hope this video did help. I'm not going to bother putting the wheel back on, I'll do that off camera, save you guys time, you don't need to watch me waffle on anymore and do that. The number plate and stuff will be on in the next video. I'm going to do that, I'm going to tart it all up, clean it, jet wash it, and make it look nice, and then it's time to look for an exhaust system. I've got something in mind, but we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, if this video helped, leave a like, and thanks very much for watching once again, and I will catch you soon with some more Arosa and Swift content.